And that's when I like took out my phone and they had just like tackled her and brought her into the street. And that's when I asked her, like, what's your name?
What is your name?
Federal agents swarmed a busy intersection in Chicago's Lincoln Square neighborhood at the height of the morning rush hour.
Among those arrested, a WGN employee who works in our creative services department. WGN's Christine Flores spoke with people who witnessed the encounter. Christine?
Well, Ben and Lourdes, good afternoon. We're near the intersection of Lincoln and Foster, an area with condos, apartments, and neighbors who came out to capture the commotion.
We're at Lincoln and Foster, and they just took this woman.
I heard yelling and screaming and honking. I ran downstairs to see what was going on. It looked like Border Patrol agents in a minivan had slammed some lady to the ground. And so I ran up to her and asked her for her name. She said she was a WGN employee.
The woman being detained is an employee of WGN's Creative Services Department. Josh Thomas lives in the condos above the scene near Lincoln and Foster. When he made his way down around 8:30 Friday morning, he realized there was another person already in the minivan being used by ICE agents.
¿Cómo se llama? I didn't get his name, although I asked for his name. He didn't speak very good English. They claimed that the WGN employee was obstructing justice, even though she was like all of us, just standing here taking video.
The scene was also captured by a woman in a cab on her way to the airport.
She was walking east. We were driving west. And that's when I like took out my phone and they had just like tackled her and brought her into the street. And that's when I asked her, like, what's your name?
What is your name? According to the Department of Homeland Security, the woman, a U.S. citizen, threw objects at Border Patrol's car, and she was placed under arrest for assault on a federal law enforcement officer. It was a scene that shook up some neighbors.
But this was heartbreaking. It was terrifying. It was terrifying for the community. When I came back upstairs to my condo, my son was crying and asked me what was happening and if people are going to come take him.
I'm scared for my community. I'm scared for anyone that is black or brown. And you'll see in the video, Debbie isn't black or brown, from what I recall. They are terrorizing anyone, everyone in Chicago.
Now, WGN's policy is to blur and not name people who have not been charged with a crime. Now, the station is still in the process of gathering video showing the moments leading up to that arrest. As of 3 o'clock this afternoon, we have learned the employee was released from custody in Lombard. For now, live in Lincoln Square, Christine Flores, WGN News.